I'm Valerie, the creator of HYPNOTICTRIP.com. What are hypnotic trips? They combine hiking, hypnosis, and divine inspiration to help you evolve to be your best self. I've climbed many mountains in my life and have hiked thousands of miles, and what I know is that when you're on a hike, you're in hypnosis, you're in trance, and in that state, you're poised to experience a transformation. Today's story tells of such a transformation on a mental, emotional, and physical level. And it takes place at Big Cedar Wilderness in Dallas County, where Lori shares how she stayed focused on her goal to do 10,000 steps a day, and in the process learned a lot about intention. What, another trip? Did I miss one? Yes, you missed the show about how to release anxiety from the Wichita Mountains. So please subscribe now so you can go on all of our trips. Now, on to Big Cedar Wilderness. Each year, Lori creates a word of the year.
That word of the year was intention.
So in January of 2020, she set an intention to walk 10,000 steps a day, which she did for 101 days until she got a sinus infection. But as soon as she was well, she restarted and committed to 365 days again and got to 301 days, and then
Snowvid happened, and I was trying to go back to Alabama for my dad's memorial service. But that Friday, the roads in East Texas, and especially at the Louisiana line, were worse than anybody knew. I got stuck on the side of I-20.
Since she did 101 and then 301, now her goal for 2021 is 501 consecutive days in memory of her father who passed away in February. We met at Big Cedar Wilderness area to hike and talk about her experience. And our first stop was her favorite spot, which is a tree that chose life over death. And it demonstrates what it looks like not to give up.
As we look at this tree, it makes me wonder what the story behind it is. This tree did not give up. It chose life over death. You can see by looking at the root system, it's still hanging on into the root system, but it's certainly laid over. Yeah,
It could have given up.
It could have given up, but instead, you know, it's bringing more almost little other trees out of it. I mean, it's just impressive how it's growing and how beautiful it is. All the greenery in it. Now we're in spring. All the beautiful greenery's coming out. But it's just such a symbol of resilience and hope, and I just love it.
She started hiking with her grandfather at an early age and hiked many miles in Huntsville, Alabama before moving to Dallas. She's in outside sales, and so she drives a lot. But that gives her the opportunity to explore a lot of different places to hike, even in the DFW Metroplex. Some days it's a challenge to get the steps in. She maybe gets in 20 or 30 minutes on a trail and then parks further out in the parking lot or takes the stairs. And sometimes when she gets home from work, she still has to walk around the neighborhood before dinner to get her steps in. Did you know that 10,000 steps is 5 miles? It sounds like a lot, but intention can snowball. It starts rolling down the hill, and then it builds up mass, and then it's unstoppable. Lori has that unstoppable momentum because she's enjoying the benefits of walking, the sunshine, which is immune boosting, and the fresh air. She finds she has more energy and feels stronger. Lori is so mindful and appreciates the little gems she finds along the trail. That kind of appreciation creates a fondness for nature. Nature tends to wake you up to the simple pleasures. And it has messages, like the tree that chose life over death, the tree that didn't give up, just like Lori. When I say the word meek, what comes to mind? In a random poll, I found that people think that being meek means everything from calm to timid to unpretentious. So what does meek really mean? In the Bible, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth, means more than you think it does. According to my favorite resource, Emmett Fox, in his Sermon on the Mount book, meek means to have emptied yourself of all preconceived ideas and habits of thought, and to have an open mind and faith in God or your higher power. You probably know by now that what you think about, you attract. Using Fox's definition of meek, then you could say that Lori is meek. And further, the earth she inherited is the good health and vibrant energy that she puts into the service she was called to do. She has an open mind and a faith in God to meet that goal. It's unusual for someone to get thrown off so many times and to get back and even set a harder goal. Most people give up. But Lori opened her mind to a new possibility and believed she could push through it. And she pushed out all the doubt and therefore inherited the earth. She manifested her desire is another way to say that. Here's a wrap up on that beatitude. Meek is an open mind and a faith in God or your higher power. Faith equals manifestation. And to inherit the earth means you have dominion over all of your outer experiences. Remember this, manifestation is the result of cause, and all cause is mental. Fox states in his book, all of your affairs, your home, your business, your body, all of your experiences are but a manifestation of your mental state. So the meek truly can inherit the earth. If you want to talk more about that, leave me a comment below. I would enjoy the conversation with you. My next show is about how to release anger and the difference a day can make. Before you go, stay tuned for another quick hiking tip. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is Valerie, the Hypnotic Hiker. Get out there. Nature helps you meet all of your goals. Today I want to talk about map versus no map. Maps are great, but I think it's important to have a sense of direction, to know what your true north is, or what true north is. I like to call it your true north because that's important too. So before you set out on a hike, have a general direct idea of the trails and where trail A leads, and if you need to connect to B to get back to A, have that general knowledge. But then as you're walking along, be aware of the direction that you are heading. I know that behind me is north. Try hiking without a map. Most of these state parks, you're not going to get lost. You're just not. And it's kind of a fun sense of adventure when it kind of gets their adrenaline going. And I think that, we sometimes, have it too easy, that we are so relying on devices to take us places. And I think it's really good to use your own instincts to get yourself out of the woods, so to speak.